Hi everybody, this is Miyuki, and for Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green. How's it? So, since last time we actually did do all the grinding we said we would, I actually really like how it turned out. So let's go ahead and check out our new stats. Really, Hatsune was the worst, because the only attacks that would actually do some damage were Giga Drain and Leech Life, and as I would find out, these ghosts have the attack Spite, which will decrease the amount of power points from the last attack used. Yeah, do that on Giga Drain. You can tell my frustration. But again, Hatsune, the worst to train, didn't actually go that bad. I just had to come back to the Spite Magic place quite a bit. Tsukasa was actually the easiest to train because, as I would find out, these ghosts are weak against Psychic type. Yeah, I really liked Psychic type. We didn't train Henry at all, level 36. Ragnarok wasn't necessarily that easy, but he wasn't that hard. You know, strong attack power, the only attack that would do any damage was Peck. But again, even with Spite, look at how many power points Peck has. I could actually go a level in between trips to the White Magic place. Freya, what I'd actually go so far as to say was the easiest. But then again, really that wasn't fair. Freya only had to go one level. Look at how many power points we had and how many areas we had. I would actually also find out that these ghosts are weak against Dark type, which really doesn't make any sense. So let's go ahead and move on. Oh, by the way, while I'm thinking about it, I actually do want to put Tsukasa up front. Zombies. You have zombies here. No, you just have a Ghastly. No, I'm disappointed. I wanted to see some zombies here. So let's go ahead and use Confusion. Should be able to knock it out in one shot. Sweet. Die, bitch. Die. Karina. Well, I actually knew somebody named Katrina and another named Katrinka. Yeah, there's something kind of odd for you, Katrinka, and it's kind of funny because I haven't seen my Katrina friend in 12, 13 years. I actually went to school with somebody named Katrina back in Washington State. Moved away to Colorado in 1999. So I ended up going between 1999 and 2005, I think it was, without knowing a Katrina or a Katrinka, and it turns out that would actually have been a Katrinka. Worked in my store's floral department. Beautiful woman, by the way. Physically beautiful, great person. I'm not obviously I'm not going to give out her last name, protect her privacy. Or you're going to get my all anyway, douchebag. But anyway, so Haunter's a new Pokemon before I continue with my story. Evolved form of Ghastly. Really nothing too spectacular. In terms of growth, Haunter doesn't do that great a growth. Really bad Pokemon in comparison to Ghastly. It doesn't gain anything Ghastly doesn't already have. Best just evolve it right away into Gengar. But anyway, the reason that Katrina and Katrinka make such a good story is 2005. As we all know, Louisiana was devastated by Hurricane Katrina. Well, they were talking about it on Colorado radio. I think it was News Radio 850 KOA they were talking about it, so I decided to call in. Yeah, you can tell my level of embarrassment when I spouted off with Hurricane Katrinka. Yeah. That seems kind of ironic. Angelica having ghosts. You would think that Angelica would have an angel Pokemon. But no, she has 3 Ghastlys. And by the way, what the hell are channelers? Are those kind of like psychics? I can read your mind. Or is it kind of like that chick duck from Tiny Toons, the small one? Oh, what a loon I am. Now, what can you do? Here's another Pokeball. X accuracy, that actually might come into use. Sorry about that. That was a Ghastly, and I ran away from it because Tsukasa actually would have gained a level beating that Ghastly. So, you know, why not just run away? I'm done with my grinding. So what are you, the fucking bats from Final Fantasy? Those things were annoying. Oh dear God. What was it? Marsh Cave. Ugh, those bats were annoying in Marsh Cave. They would always get in your way. Especially on the floor where you get the where you go for the crown. Yes, I know these are spoilers. If you haven't played the game, go watch H.C. Bailey. Great playthrough on that game, by the way. One of his first, and he was great at it. But those bats on the floor where you get the crown, I think it was basement number 3. Those bats were fucking... Sorry, another Ghastly. Those bats were fucking annoying. And they would always go, kee, kee, every time you talk to them. Hey, we found Emilia Earhart. You know, there's actually somebody that works on the radio here named Emilia Earhart. News radio 850 KOA. She's the traffic lady. And unfortunately, I actually did know somebody named Emilia. Another Ghastly. But yeah, I actually knew somebody named Emilia. Sadly, she passed away as a result of a car accident. Now, I actually didn't know her too awfully well. I actually met her through a friend of mine, her sister Amy. May she rest in peace. You know what? For this next one, I actually do want to bring in Hatsune. Yes, there's actually a reason I'm putting Hatsune up front. Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh dear God, don't tell me I'm gonna have to fight that thing. Hey, it's Marowak! Now, Marowak is a new Pokemon, the evolved form of Cubone, grass type, so obviously weak against Giga Drain. I actually really like it. Really physical, and actually has some pretty good speed. Now, it's not the best speed in the world, but for a ground Pokemon, it's actually pretty good. Now, its moveset could leave a lot to be desired, but, you know, catch a low-level Cubone, work on its moveset, you have the perfect ground Pokemon with Marowak. Well, that was really nice. I bet Cubone's happy now. So from here on out, we actually want to put Ragnarok up front. Yeah, we're actually not going to run into any more ghosts here. To beat the shit out of you. And you have a Zubat. Oh, give me something a little tougher and a little less annoying. I probably should have used Thrash. Ow. Die, bitch. Another Zubat? Okay, now for this one we actually want to bring in, let's bring in Freya. Get Freya some action today. Alright, let's use some Water Pulse. Die. Ugh, you didn't kill it. Oh, well, you at least confused it. Sweet. And it didn't kill it. And Golbat's a new Pokemon. For this one, we're going to bring in Henry, mainly because Henry's the only Pokemon that hasn't seen action today. Golbat is actually less annoying and more worth it to fight than Zubat. And by less annoying, I mean in terms of just how many there are. Golbat is actually somewhat tough. Does a really nice improvement over Zubat. Now, it does evolve, I do believe, into... Crobat. I could be wrong, but I do believe in this version they introduced Crobat, the evolved form of Golbat. Honestly, I'd actually take Golbat over Crobat, so it's about here. I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode. Coming up next, we finish the Pokemon Tower. Yeah, get the hell out of here, you douchebag. I will see you all on the other side. Hasta lasagna.